Microbit appears to have released a really cool new program or online environment that works with MakeCode to create and set up a classroom where you can access all of your students' coding in real time, kind of like a Kahoot or a Quizzes type setup. They also seem to have revamped their website, which looks really good and has some great videos on. To access the classroom, go to the microbit.org homepage and scroll down until you can find Microbit Classroom. Let's go in and take a look at it. You're prompted to set up a new activity. So I might just name my activity. We're using MakeCode. And it appears that there's some activities that are already set up that you can just jump straight into, which is also a really cool idea. I'm going to launch the classroom. Sets you up with this environment where you've got a number of different pages to view. This instructions page just takes you through what the different areas are and how it works. I've got my editor where I can do my demonstrations for students. The dashboard is for helping or instructing students on how they can jump into this classroom environment. So students obviously need to go to microbit.org/join. They have to input a PIN. I'm not sure why they have to also select a number of variables in order to unlock the classroom. It seems a bit excessive. And it's also one step that's going to another barrier for some students. So I'm just going to masquerade as a student here. So I have a enrollment screen that looks similar to this. I need to select Indigo. I need to select the hamster. Just seems a little convoluted. I need to select airplane and basketball, and my PIN is 305167. I'm sure there is a reason for it, but from a practicality teaching perspective, it's just going to make it harder for some students, which is a frustration. Entering my name, I'm Steve, and then we can see that I have joined, just like you would at the start of a Kahoot, which is really cool. I can and will be able to preview all of the students who have joined this, and you will actually see their code. So let's go ahead and pop some code into here, see how quickly it shows up. Got my A button and my smiley face. So a couple of seconds lag, pretty impressive. So when we see more students, they'll obviously appear below here, which is great. Can I change anything? Doesn't look like it. I can't edit their code. Go to Steve. What else can I do? I can finish them, delete them. Excellent. So if I go to my editor, I'm going to do a demonstration for my students on Shake. Let's put a couple of hearts every time I shake. I'm going to have a heart beating. I've got my editor. Awesome. And it looks like I can share this code with students. So I've only got one student in here, so I could choose specific students or send to all. Sending code. Your teacher has sent you some code. Okay. So what it's done on my student device is it's created a new coding session, and it's gotten rid of what I had already had there. So this would obviously be something that you need to do at the start of the lesson, and I would ask them to modify and add to this. So let's go ahead and do that. So I've added something as a student. Let's have a look. What have my students been doing with that code that I sent them? Excellent. There's some more there. share this code with students. So is this going to send this out to other students in the class? Interesting. So I could ask a student to do an example. Otherwise, that appears to be all I can find. What else have we got in here? High contrast, pair device, green screen, print. Do we have snapshot? Yes, we do. Format code, excellent. So it appears to be the full experience of MakeCode, which is great. So I can download this as a HTML file and I can end my session. So let's download it as a HTML file. To come back to this at a later date, we want to keep on working. Let's end the session. Congratulations, you have finished. We hope you learned something new today. Yeah, very nice, nice touch. What have we got? Asking for some information here. Thank you for visiting Microbit Classroom. Alright, so next day I want to get back into this. Heart activity. We probably should have done a heart. Oh, we did do a heart. Clicking the button below will open Microbit Classroom and load your student's code. Ask your students to join the classroom by selecting the name they used previously. Okay, so they've got to use their old name. Resume classroom session. Student's code. My student is offline. I can see their code. Excellent. So if I'm a student, I need to go back and I need to enter all of that information again. So what do I need? Dashboard. So we've got different pin, different classroom name. Color is blue. Animal is dog. I hate this already. Fire engine and saxophone. And the pin this time is 333399. Continue. 0 students have joined. Thinking. Find your name or create a new name. Well, I find my name. I can't find it in the list. I've got to start typing it and then I can see my name. Continue. In progress. It's loaded up my code as I remember it. In progress. I seem to be good. The other option that students do have is submit your work. So students, instead of this share code with students, students have a submit your work option. Let's do that. It's asking me how I feel with a number of emojis. I feel very good. Big smiley face. Congratulations, you have finished. Steve has finished. Okay, so it appears just to have signed me out and locked in my code for the day. First impressions, I love it. I think it's such a great idea and it's going to make teaching with the Microbit and MakeCode so much easier. Being able to see all of the students' work instead of having to rely on them to submit a snapshot of their work to our learning management system. So I'm super duper excited. It seems to work really well. I haven't tested it in any great extent other than what you've seen here. I love it. I don't like the classroom name. That is going to be a problem for a lot of students. It just seems unnecessary when we've got a pin here. So I'd either like to know why we have to do that extra step, or even if the teacher can just create a simple name rather than have to go from 4 different drop downs. That's just a pain in my mind. Thanks Microbit, I love it.